Hello, Namaskar and Adab to all my friends from your friend astrologer and guide Irfan, once more with you from your very own channel Astro Assurance. Now before I start, a shout out and a thanks to the person who have sent me this t-shirt. Thank you ma'am, and my gratitude to you, my heartfelt thanks to you. However, I could not, I don't have your number. You contacted me on email, so I tried to send you a thank you note on the email, but your inbox is full. So if you're watching this video, please go and clear your inbox so that you get your regular mails, and you will also be able to see my thank you mail, my mail of appreciation for this lovely gift that you have sent. The other thing is why I have worn this t-shirt is it is very relevant to the topic for today. However, when I look at the context of this t-shirt, the text on this t-shirt, I can relate to the conversation I had to the person who sent me this t-shirt about how sometimes we get too attached or we build ties to material things or material aspects of the relationship rather than looking at the spiritual aspects, the higher levels of romance relationship that we need to look at, rather than being tied too much to the material aspects which lead the relationship down the drain. So I can understand the context and why you send me this t-shirt. However, I want to relate it to the topic for today, and which is about how sometimes we miss the foundational energies given to us through our horoscopes, through our ascendants, and we're always looking at, especially in our romantic relationships or in our committed relationship, we are always looking at where is the seventh lord place, the dignity of the seventh house lord, where is a Jupiter place, if Jupiter is in conjunction, under what aspects, where is her Venus place. We are looking at the placements, dignity, strength, yogas, doshas of Jupiter and Venus. However, sometimes we miss the foundational energies. What are the foundational energies? For each ascendant, whichever ascendant you are given a certain sign ruling your fifth house and a certain sign ruling your seventh house, just like any other sign is ruling any other house. But when a certain sign rules a certain house, there is a deeper manifestation, a foundational meaning given to it. For example, if you're born in the Aries ascendant, your fifth house has the same energies that of the Lagna. If it's the fiery Lagna or fiery sign Lagna, then the fifth house also has the same sign energies. And you will note that the seventh house has very different energies from the fifth house energies and different from the ascendant also. This is because what brings you together need not necessarily keep you together. So for each ascendant, you are given a certain sign of your fifth house. That sign energies, the foundational energies of the sign will bring you together, and the foundational energies of the seventh house will keep you together. So let's jump right in and understand for each ascendant what are the sign energies and the foundational energies which bring us together, which keep the romance alive for our respective and ascendant because of the sign energies of the fifth house, and what will keep us together because of the sign energies of the seventh house. If you are born in the Aries ascendant, then your fifth house sign energies are the fiery sign energies of Leo. So what attracts us, what brings us to the romance is the spark that the person brings to our life. How the other person will light up our lives with the person's presence, with the person's dignity, with the person's prestige, with the person's stature, and how the person treats us also with the prestige, the love, the respect and the adulation. And we are also lit up in our lives because of the association we have with a Leo like energy. This is not the Leo personality of this other person, this is the Leo personality of the romance which brings us together, because of which we get attracted to that energy, we get attracted to the bond that we share with the other person. So obviously this is somebody who can make you feel proud of the person, somebody who you may also be able to look up to the person. However, this is the energy which brings you together. But what is the energy which will keep you together? This energy is that of the Libra sign, which means if you don't have the balance in your life, if you don't try to or put in the effort to bring the balance in your life, if you both are not looking together add things in your life, goals in your life as a partnership, as a synergy of energies, then you will lose out on the relationship. Your relationship may not be able to have the balance to keep it grounded. So you need to bring in both the romance of the Leo sign energy, the spark you need to keep alive in your romance, in your relationship, and be balanced in your relationship to keep the relationship going. If you are born in the Taurus ascendant, then the earth energies of the Taurus energies of the ascendant is also the energy given to the 5th house, which are the Virgo sign. So this is a sign which brings in how the relationship will serve you, the romance will serve you. But in getting the romance, you will also need to be able to serve that person also with your romantic attitude, with the romance you bring to the table. And how this romance will serve your emotional needs, make you a better person. But in serving, this also is about giving to receive. If you're not ready to give, then you won't receive. But what is the sign energy which will keep you together? These Scorpio sign energies of the 7th house is what keeps you together, which means while you may be brought together in romance to serve each other, to serve your emotional needs, to serve your need to be together, to get a sense of belongingness, what keeps you together will be the mystical energies, the magnetism of the Scorpio sign, the sexuality of the Scorpio sign, but also your ability to be able to tide over all challenges, all obstacles, all issues in your life. And if you are serving, and if you are serving the person emotionally through your love, your romance, or togetherness, and together you are also able to keep the relationship afloat through all the problems, challenges, issues, then the relationship will transform into a long-term committed relationship. If you are born in the Gemini ascendant, then your 7th house energies are that of Sagittarius and your 5th house energies are that of Libra sign. So what is bringing the romance in your life? This sense of the person balancing you, your personality, bring in the freshness of the person's approach. This is a person who is willing to give more. This is the person who will also bring togetherness, the partnership. Let's take care of each other, let's stand by together. That is the energy that the Libra sign brings in. However, while this brings in the romance, brings you together, what keeps you together is the 7th house energies, the Sagittarius energies, that which means that unless you bring the fun, the sense of adventure, the sense of being ready to think beyond your needs and have a more expansive thought process, you will not be able to keep the relationship together. So you need to sometimes take risks in your love and affection, keep the romance going, keep the relationship more adventurous, more fun oriented, be able to think in the larger picture, be more liberal, then the relationship and the romance will survive if you are born in the Gemini ascendant. If you are born in the Cancer ascendant, then your 5th house energies are that of Scorpio. So what brings you together is the magnetism, the sexuality of Scorpio, also the mysticism, the hidden qualities of Scorpio which attracts you, because Cancer is also a watery sign, but it is at the surface level. They don't mind getting into the depth of the magnetism, the sexuality, and the forbidden pleasure that the Scorpio energy brings in. The Cancer person is ready to uncover the layers of the Scorpio personality and get the sheer magnetic energy coupled with the emotional energies of Cancer. However, this may bring you together, but what keeps you together is the 7th house sign energies of Capricorn, which means while you may be attracted towards the sheer magnetism, the sexuality, the mysteriousness, and the unraveling of different layers of the person, what keeps you together is the sense of duty, commitment, loyalty that you bring to each other, the organized effort to be able to keep the house together, which Cancer sign represents. If you are born in the Leo ascendant, then your 5th house energies are that of the Sagittarius energies. So Sagittarius energies of the fun, excitement, a sense of adventure, a sense of being able to think of the larger liberal side of life, all of this which gets attracted to the Leo personality, because the Leo personality is also personality which like the spark, which also like the prestige, which also like the action. And the Sagittarius is the person who is funny, witty, sense of adventure. So the leader of the Leo energies gets attracted to the fun, the sense of adventure, different energies from himself or herself, but still the fiery energy. It is like going to a place where you haven't been before. It is like your heart opening up to a range of different possibilities beyond what your studied, leadership like, responsibility like energies that the Leo person carries. However, what keeps you together is the Aquarius energies, that you are able to look at the common cause, you are able to look at the common trend, you are able to look at the common tangent, and it is only the commonality of sense of responsibility, accountability, and a sense of leadership that both of them together will be able to establish in their home, to be able to see in a direction that you thought were not possible for you before. And through that sense of romance that the Sagittarius energy brings in, through the fun, excitement, and the larger cause that together the couple sees together to move towards the common ground is what keeps the relationship in place. If you're born in the Virgo ascendant native, then the fifth house energies are that of Capricorn. So here the romance will be intact, the romance will grow, the romance will also bring people together when there is a sense of loyalty, commitment, accountability. A Virgo person who cannot be loyal will often find that their relationship will go south. The relationship will not keep intact. The relationship where you are not able to bring in the commitment, the sense of ownership, the sense of responsibility, the sense of discipline to be attached to one person with complete dedication, commitment, then the relationship falls apart. Virgo person is also looking at somebody who is loyal, committed, but also somebody who can also look at the larger picture of life, who is also very duty bound, and who also will allow the Virgo person to lead. And that is the sense of attraction and the sense of romance. I remember once one guy came to me and he brought in 2 horoscopes to match for himself and his girlfriend, or supposed to be girlfriend, and he said, can you match these horoscopes? I want to know whether we can lead a good life together. I told the person, yeah, the horoscope seems to be pretty well matched, so you can go ahead. So he said, but I have a sense of doubt. I said, why do you have a sense of doubt? Because he said, see, I have been with this girl since almost 2 months now, and yet she always keeps talking about her ex. All the time she's talking about her previous boyfriend, what he did, what he used to do, and always bringing it, talking about him, complaining about him. I don't know if she's not able to get over him, how she can be with me. And it's been 2 months, I'm sick and tired, I just want to move on. So unless the Virgo person brings in this sense of commitment, loyalty, and being able to put the past behind, the Pisces energies of the 7th house, where you're looking at the idealistic approach to life, the optimistic approach to life will not be coming in. It is only being optimistic of the current relationship that you have will keep the relationship together, rather than crying over spilt milk. Because the Pisces energies are one of the most idealistic energies, most optimistic energies. So a Virgo person has to learn to be more committed in the relationship, which the 5th house brings, but also be ready to give more. And because the Pisces energies also has the 12th house energies, to give more, to be more charitable in your love and affection, to be more giving in your love and affection and your relationship, and through that even the soul's elevation will happen in the relationship for a Virgo ascendant native. If you're born in the Libra ascendant, then your 5th house energies is the energies of Aquarius. Here the sense of the higher cause, somebody who has strong sense of beliefs, values, believes in a certain thought process, believes in a certain sense of goals that the person has. What is the sense of balance the person can bring into the Libra person? A sense of relationship, a sense of social responsibilities, a sense of commonalities, likes and dislikes, a sense of what appeals to you also appeals to the other person, and the yin yang energy is brought in, and that is what attracts the Libra person and brings the Aquarius energies into the romance. However, what keeps the relationship together is the Aries energy, the Aries energies of goal getting, fiery energy to keep the relationship intact, both of them looking at common goals and with a common sense of purpose, not shying away from achieving their goals, not shying away to wanting to put in the energy to keep the relationship intact. And only then that the relationship is intact, the relationship also prospers. If you're born in the Scorpio ascendant, then the 5th house energies are that of Pisces sign. While Scorpio is the depth of the lake, the Pisces is the ocean energy, the energy of a lot of waves which are brought into the relationship, a sense of idealism, a sense of optimism. So there is no room for dejection here. This is the optimistic energy which the Scorpio person is attracted to. And because the Scorpio himself, because the Scorpio energies are that of the mysticism, the magnetism, the hidden, the Pisces energies of the ocean, the waves of oceans, of understanding, optimism. So one wave after the other, of empathy, of giving, of being more charitable, being more understanding, that throw the Scorpio person off the feet and attract the Scorpio person. Where the Pisces person show that there is everything open, there is nothing hidden, there is nothing below the surface, where there are a lot of layers to the Scorpio person. So the Scorpio person likes that, a sense of openness, a sense of knowing everything. However, what keeps the relationship together is the Taurus energy, the steadiness, the common values, the common principles in the relationship that the couple have to work upon and towards a certain cause. And because the Taurus energies are the steady energies, keeps the anchor in the relationship, while the Pisces energies of idealism, optimism, everything laid to bear brings in the romance, and together these energies of optimism and steadiness will keep the relationship together. If you're born in the Sagittarius ascendant, then the 5th house energies are again of fiery energies of the Aries sign. So here the Sagittarius person, the fun loving person, like the chase that the Aries person is ready to give, ready to go the length to get you, and vice versa. So the Aries person will put in the effort to floor you off your feet, to charm you, to attract you, ready to overcome competition, ready to fight with others to get you. The go-getting spirit, the no holds barred fight to the finish, and the Aries energy that I'm going to stick by you, I'm going to defend you, I'm going to protect you. So this is what brings in the romance. But what keeps the relationship going is the Gemini sign energy, the communication, the effort that the couple is ready to put in. So the relationship is kept afloat by the common communication that the couple has with each other, where you're open, where you're talking openly, you're discussing openly, you're not hiding anything behind your hearts, behind your own emotions. You're ready to charm each other, you're ready to also bring in the duality which is expected in the relationship, where you're ready to give also and to receive. And together the Aries energies of romance and the Gemini energies of common communication, common understanding keep the relationship afloat, keeps the relationship together. If you're born in the Capricorn ascendant, then the 5th house energies are that of the Taurus energies. The Taurus energies are a sense of nourishment of the soul that the romance brings in, a commonality of values and principles. The steadiness that the Taurus energies brings in, that this is a steady romance, you feel protected. The bull-like energy to get their way, the quality of life that the Taurus energies has, the beauty of life that the Taurus energies appreciates, the beauty of the relationship, the romance in the relationship, getting attracted toward the good things in life, the better things in life, and the richness of life, the richness in the romance which the Taurus energy brings in. However, what keeps the relationship together is the Cancer energies of how much you are able to nourish each other, how much empathy, understanding is there in the relationship, how much of a peace and harmony the couple can bring together. So while the romance is brought about by the Taurus energies, the earthy energies, the steady energies, and the love for the good things in life, what keeps the relationship intact, what keeps the relationship afloat is the nourishment, supportive, empathy oriented energies of the Cancer sign. If you're born in the Aquarius sign, then your 5th house energies are that of the Gemini sign energies. So the suave communication, the communication of wit, and the communication of fun, and the communication of being very suave, stylish energies, who is able to adapt to your needs, to your levels of fun, adventure, togetherness, ready to bend their back, ready to put in the effort, ready to take initiative, ready to also work on the relationship, ready to blend in. And all these Gemini sign energies are what will attract the Aquarius sign energies and bring in the romance. However, what keeps the relationship together is the Leo energies of the 7th house, the ability to be able to take responsibility for your action, accountability for your actions, to be able to lead from the front while keeping the romance of the suave communication, effort, style all together, the communication oriented relationship, but the authority, responsibility and accountability of the relationship is what keep the relationship intact and afloat. If you're born in the Pisces sign, then the 5th house energies are that of the Cancer sign. So the sense of nourishment, support, attraction, emotionality is what attracts the Pisces sign energies, because Pisces sign themselves are a bit lost and they are always looking at the ideal love. They are always looking at the nourishment. They are looking at what I can get with a lot of optimism. So the Cancer energies can bring in the emotionality, bring in the supportiveness, can bring in the grounded energies of the home, make the Pisces person feel at home, bring in the peace, the harmony, and that is what the Pisces person is attracted towards. But what keeps the relationship together is the Virgo energies of order, of being able to serve each other, being able to look beyond your needs, because the Pisces sign energies is also the energies of being more charitable, more giving, and the Virgo sign energies is of serving. So when both of the couples serve each other, stand by each other, willing to put in effort to be able to serve the higher needs of the romance, the love and the affection, and that will keep the relationship intact, that will keep the relationship going. So friends, now that we have seen for each ascendant based on what is your 5th house sign energies and what is the 7th house sign energies, through these foundational energies, what will bring in the romance, what will keep the romance, and what will keep the relationship intact, what will keep the relationship afloat. Please understand what ascendant you are born in and what foundational energies the zodiac has given to you, by virtue of which sign rules your 5th house, which sign rules your 7th house, and looking at a partnership between these energies keep the relationship intact, but also keep the romance intact in your relationship. So friend, like this video, share this video, and if you're looking for a personal consultation from me, please reach out to me at the link given below. Till some other time with some other video, this is your friend astrologer and guide Irfan signing off. Ciao.